and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daphne and I am going to be doing a kind of like a let's chat review of Rare Beauty. So I did order this from Sephora. I didn't order it from her website. Mostly all her products. I didn't get every single shade of blush or highlighter. I did get pretty much everything on her line though. I got the eyeliner, I got the powder puff little thingy. We'll go through that. And let's just go through the products. Now, this is a Pat McGrath mascara. And now, the reason I bought this is because Paige Corinne, if you don't know who she is, I'll link her information down below. Go check her out. She does a lot of different videos and she does amazing things, and she raves about the Pat McGrath mascara. And this is the Fetish Eyes mascara is the one that I got. And I think that's the one she talks about. But anyways, I ordered this because of her. So we're going to try that out today too. I didn't bring my eyelash curler, so I need to go grab that really quick. But yeah, so this is the only other item that I purchased from Sephora at the time that I made this order. So that's why this was in there. I haven't even opened it. Like, I haven't opened any of this. So we're going to go through it. We're going to look at it. And we're going to see what our thoughts are about this mascara. About the makeup as well. All right. So I did put the primer on. This is, again, the Illuminating Primer base. So it looks like when you pump it, it kind of goes up. So that's good, because then that means that you're getting the full use of the primer. So I have my mirror right here too, so I've already primed my face. I use the Illuminating Primer, and I also use this spray, which I don't ever do, but I did today. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to use my mirror, and we're going to put the foundation, which I got in 250W, which is the same color as Selena. We're going to get that, and we're going to put that on my face. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. This looks really dark, guys. Like, this is not even funny. I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, we're going to use the brush and just see how it goes. It feels nice. So, yeah. So, how have you guys been doing this week? I know it's gotten kind of crazy. This looks really dark. I should have gone a shade lighter. Oh, well. It said this was my color, and it's never steered me wrong, but we'll see. All right. Yeah, so my week has been really crazy. Monday, I was not feeling well, and I'll just kind of give you backstory if you guys don't know. You haven't been following me on Instagram. I usually post all my stories there on everything that's been happening with me, but I had therapy on Wednesday, and I don't know if I said it on here or if I said it on my Instagram last time I recorded. I don't remember. But anyways, I had a doctor's appointment last week, Thursday. What was Thursday? The 17th, actually. I had my doctor's appointment on the 17th. And it was with my surgeon's PA, because I'm just seeing him right now since I don't need anything surgical done. Thank God. But anyways, okay, maybe this was my color. It kind of blended in really well. And that did really well with the brush. Now, I normally use brushes to play in my foundation, so just FYI, I do use brushes to do that. I don't really use sponges too much. But this covered up mostly everything. I'm going to have to build it up just a little bit on this side because I can still see some like discoloration. So yeah. So anyways, getting back to my story. So I went to the doctor on Thursday, the 17th. They went over some x-rays that I had gotten done the month in July, actually, or August. I don't remember when I had the x-rays. I swear I have so much stuff done. Oh yeah, it was July, because in August I had to have a nerve conductive study and I had to have an MRI done. So here's the deal. I had my MRI on the 13th, which was good. I was supposed to have my appointment on the 10th, but they had to move it because the doctor wasn't going to be in. So they moved it to the 17th, which was perfect because I had an MRI on Sunday to my neck because I had a nerve conductive study on my neck and my arms. They were checking for all sorts of stuff because these fingers right here, these fingers, and sometimes this one, these 3 fingers will get stiff at night when I'm sleeping. And in the morning time, I literally have to push my fingers up because I can't pick them up on my own. Like right now I can do it, but it's only at night that this happens. Now during the day, yes, it does hurt. They do hurt. They do bother me. But it's usually not a big deal. So, anyways, I went to the doctor on the 17th and he looked at me, said, okay, we didn't find any carpal tunnel, which was good, but I kind of knew it wasn't carpal tunnel. Because normally when your fingers start hurting, there's something going on with your nerves in your hands. Now, I've already had CTS done, which is carpal tunnel syndrome on this left hand, on my right hand, sorry. And I had surgery for that. In and out, twilight surgery, super quick. The way they do things nowadays, there's no scar. I had a little hole here and a little hole here because they go in, they do it with a camera, and you're in and out within like 30 minutes, not even that. It's like 10 minutes, I think. Anyways, so I knew I didn't have carpal tunnel on my hand. I knew there was something else going on, and I knew that it was coming from my neck. Now, I had an accident in 2018 of November 4th, 2018. It's going on 2 years in a couple of months. A guy ran a stop sign, and I hit him. I tried to avoid him, and it was inevitable. I ended up hitting his back fender. But yeah, this looks really, really pretty, guys. It's not like, I don't know. It looks really pretty on. Like, it really does. I'm very surprised. Okay, so moving on. So anyways, going in with the concealer, and this is in 190W. Anyways, he gives me the results from the x-ray, from the MRI, and says, okay, you didn't have anything in your hands. It's not carpal tunnel. It's not cubital tunnel. It is definitely coming from your neck. And unfortunately, you now have stenosis in your neck and arthritis. Really? I'm too young to have arthritis in my neck, but because of this stupid accident, it like triggered something, and now my neck has got arthritis in it. And that is the reason why my fingers are messed up. Now, they were messed up on my left hand too. My camera battery died, so I have to start over. All right, so where was I? So anyways, I found out I have arthritis in my neck. Now, the fingers on my left hand were also giving me problems. It was, again, these 2 fingers right here. Now, I had injections in my neck in July, I believe. Maybe it was June. I think it was June. I was having injections in my neck in June to the beginning of July, and this left hand has since resolved with the pain in my fingers, but I still have pain in my right fingers. Now, the doctor says there's really not much we can do, but you might want to consider getting injections. And I said, okay, that's perfect. Give me all the information so that way when I go to my doctor on the 30th this month, my pain doctor, I can let them know and we can get it set up for another set of injections to my neck. I am tired of getting shots, people. I am tired of being poked in the arm. And yes, mind you, when I go and get my injections in my neck, it is an ESI, and if anybody knows what that is, it's basically an epidural to your neck, your nerves, your bones, whatever is in there, in your neck. And I know this because I went to medical school. I was going to medical school to be a doctor, then a PA, then a nurse, and then I switched my profession to psychology. So I have a BA in psychology. I need to go for my master's degree so that I can start working in that But cost money, people, and I don't have the money because I'm not working, so it sucks. Anyways, so they stick a needle in you under an x-ray. They stick the needle in, they put this steroid in your neck. Basically, it's a steroid. It's kind of like having an epidural when you're pregnant, when you're going through labor, but it's a little different because it doesn't completely numb you. You can feel everything in your neck, everything that's going on. It's one injection between the C5 and C6 because that is where my problem is. Actually, it's C4, C5, C6 that I'm having issues with. So, I said fine. I am not one to put a whole bunch of concealer on, but we're just going to do a little bit of lifting. Yeah, I'm going to use a concealer brush. So I said, well, go ahead and give me all the information that I need so that when I go to my pain doctor on the 30th, I can give him the information. They can actually see, okay, yes, she had an MRI to her neck. This is what's going on, and this is what we're going to do right now. So, needless to say, I'm going to have more injections in my neck. And mind you, in the state of Texas, you cannot sue anybody for more than what their insurance policy is. So whatever medical or anything that he has on there that has to do with injuring another party, you cannot go after them for any more than what's on there. So Texas kind of sucks in that particular aspect because Texas is a homestead state. So you cannot sue to get their assets. You cannot freeze their assets. You cannot do any of that. Now, my medical, I can tell you right now, between July 12th of last year and January the 16th, and even up to date, I have spent more than $200,000 on medical expenses. I have had 3 surgeries, each estimating anywhere between $32,000 to $82,000 per surgery. I have had MRIs. I have had x-rays. I have had injections. I have had 3 sets of injections to my lower back. I have had 3 sets of injections to my neck. Injections aren't cheap either. And they put me under, so there's anesthesia that they have to account for. So each injection, if I didn't have insurance, would cost me about $2,000 per injection. And that's in office. That's not even, like, he has a special office that he does this in. It's sterile and everything. But this office, basically you go in, this is where you get injections. Now, they're not trigger point injections. Those are different. I have had those before, and I'm thinking of getting those again just because it is affecting my back. It's affecting a lot of other things. I don't know why I'm using this brush to do that. Yeah. So, if I didn't have insurance, I would have not been able to get my surgeries because the guy only had $30,000 for medical coverage for the other party. $30,000. I had to go through my insurance to do underinsured, the uninsured, underinsured that you carry. Please make sure you carry that because if you ever get into an accident, even as minor as mine was, and I would say mine was minor because I didn't feel anything. My windows didn't bust, but all my airbags deployed. And I was going 35 miles an hour, guys. 35 miles an hour. On a residential street. He had a stop sign. He didn't see me. He ran it. He didn't run it, but he said he didn't see me, and he took off, and I was too close to him. He couldn't, like, get out of my way or nothing. Yeah. 35 miles an hour, and I ended up with a slip disc in my C5 to S1, ended up having to have a fusion, ended up having to have 3 different surgeries because my body was refusing the equipment. By the time we figured it out in January, my body had been refusing the equipment since day 1. It sucks. It sucks. Okay, sorry guys, my husband came in and he was like, so you wet? There's a nice breeze outside and he's working in the shade, but my husband's already hot as it is. And if you had seen him, like his shirt was soaked, his pants were soaked. It looked like somebody hosed him down with the water hose. Like literally, that's how wet he was. It's crazy. He's put in cement on the bottom. I'll have to do that. Hopefully I can take some video of that before I leave. Anyways, as I was saying, I was going 35 miles an hour. 35. On my way to church. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the blush on. I don't like the way it's like kind of breaking up in there. I don't know, it makes it look like it's old makeup, but I just got this and I know it's new. Now, I know that they do this all like in a year and a half, whatever, that they work on their makeup, but sometimes I think they sit in the warehouse before they actually come out. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not great at this, so we're gonna see how this works. Now, I thought when I saw Selena do this, because I watched the Nikki Tutorials one, I thought it was like a little heart on there, but there isn't. It's just like a little stamped doe foot, which would have been cute if it was a heart like Kaja Cosmetics. They have the little hearts that you just stamp on there and then just kind of rub it in. It's really cute. I haven't gotten those. I need to get one though. Anyways, we're going to put this on the apples of the cheeks. I'm not going to put too much because I'm afraid of it. All right. I'm like a little clown. Anyways, yeah, so the ambulance came. They didn't have to cut me out, but apparently people were saying that when I was in this accident, people were saying that I wasn't responding. So there were some good Samaritans that came, and they were like, "Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was telling them that I was fine, or at least I thought I was, and they said they couldn't hear me. So they finally opened the door, and they were talking to me in English, and I could have sworn that my lips were moving and I was responding, but they said that I wasn't responsive. And so they started talking to me in Spanish, and fortunately, since I speak Spanish and I understand Spanish, I was able to respond to them, and they said okay. They offered to call my husband. I was shaking so bad. I texted my husband because he was in the middle of church. I was late, mind you, because I was doing my makeup. My husband's like, "I gotta go because I need to get seats, whatever, I gotta go." I said, "Okay, fine, I'll meet you there." So he's like, "Okay." And we've done that before where he's left me behind and he's gone ahead. You know what? I kind of like this. It gives me that flush of color, but it's not overpowering, guys. I love this blush. Oh my God, I think I just found a cream blush that I like, or liquid blush that I like. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to put just a little bit more. So I text my husband and he's like, okay. He's like, "Where you at?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm like on my way. Just come down, this road." So I tell him which road, and he knows which road it is because that's the road we take to get there. And so he did, and he comes out, and of course the guy, can't drive his truck because I hit the back fender of his truck. So it was like where the wheel is, I hit that back panel. And so anyways, put a little bit on my nose. Yeah, so that happened. So the guy, fortunately for me, the cop came over and the guy was very nice. Like, the guy was nice, the one that ran out. And he was admitted, like, he did say, "Hey, I was the one. I didn't see her and I ran out." So the cop said, look, he admitted that it was his fault. So I was like, thank God, because most of the time they blame the person who hits from the front. Like, if your front of the car hit somebody, they usually blame them. But I was fortunate enough that the guy was like, no, it was my fault. I didn't see her, so sorry. All right, I'm going to go in with the illuminator now. And this one, again, is in Mesmerize. So this kind of has the same doe foot as the blush does. So I was fortunate. Now, the ambulance was like, she looks like she's okay. She's saying that she has pain. Which I did. I had pain in my hand, in this right hand, right here. I think it was this hand. No, in my left hand. I had pain in my left hand here, and I was complaining that my right foot was hurting. So they checked me. They took my vitals. They said, no, her vitals are good. She looks good. Like, doesn't look like anything's broken. She's just complaining. So they said, do you want us to take you in the ambulance to the ER, or do you want to go on your own? And I was like, no, I don't think I need to go. Well, my husband was very insistent. No, babe, you need to go to the emergency room. We need to go somewhere. So they said, no, we'll just go to Texas Med Clinic and get you checked out. So that's where we went. I was limping. And when I drive, I don't always have my dress shoes on because I was wearing heels. And most of the time I don't like to drive in heels. So I had my flip-flops on. And when I get to my destination, I'll put my shoes on. So I stayed in my flip-flops, obviously. I was dressed up because I was going to church. And we get to the ER, or to Texas Med Clinic, because I live in San Antonio. We get to Texas Med Clinic, and they call me back. They check me. And, of course, they take x-rays of my neck, my hand, my foot, everything. They said, no, she might just have some sprains, so we're not going to, go there. I'm going to do my brows next. I usually do these first before I do anything else, but we're just going to do this now. And, again, I got this in Warm Auburn, and this is the Brow Harmony. So we're going to see. I might have gotten the wrong color. So, anyways, So we do that, and I don't have a spoolie. God dang it. I'll be right back. Let me go grab a spoolie because I don't want to use this one yet. Still unprepared today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my dough color brush spoolie. It's got the opposite end too for your lips or whatever. Well, basically this is a brow brush. So we get to here, they're like, okay, yeah, she's spasming in her neck. We're going to give her some muscle relaxer, and I don't want her working for like 3 days. And I'm like, great. Okay. So I text my boss and say, hey, I'm not going to be in tomorrow for the next few days. I do have a doctor's note. I got into an accident. And of course, my boss makes a joke. He's like, that's why I don't go to church. And I'm like, okay, that's why you're going to burn in hell. Just kidding. But my boss was really understanding. So I was like, fine. So I was out for a couple of days. I went to work on Wednesday, which was, everybody was surprised that I was there. And I was like, look, I got stuff to do. I got to make schedules because I was a manager for a grocery chain and I needed to get to work, make the schedules, do everything. So I did light duty. My partners were really great. And if you know, if you know what that is, then that means you live in Texas and you know what grocery chain I'm talking about. And so I took it easy for the first couple of weeks. My partners were okay. But then I started to notice that I was getting pain in my lower back. And so that prompted me to go to a doctor. Now, my husband, in the meantime, oh, wow, this is really nice pencil. And I got the wrong color because it's more red than brown. But I have auburn and other colors, so yeah. Oh, I really do like this. I'm going to go get, I think I'm going to get my color. It's very, very smooth. So I love this pencil. Okay. So if you don't know, I watch TikTok a lot too, and there is a makeup person on there that works at Ulta. Her name is Michaela something. I don't know what her name is. I'll try and link her YouTube down in the description as well. You guys can check her out. She does really great things with makeup. I want to say that she's Boston, or she has an accent. It kind of sounds like a New York accent to me, but I don't think that's where she's from. But anyways, she does really good makeup tutorials too, and with drugstore and high-end. But she works for Ulta, and so I think it's really cool. Yeah, this is like a red on me, and that's not my color. I knew I should have gone with the, I thought I hit brown. Maybe I didn't. Anyways, I'll run to Sephora today and go grab my color in this. But anyways, so my husband ended up calling an attorney because of the fact that when they towed our vehicle, we told them where to take it, and they didn't take it there. Like, we couldn't find our vehicle. We finally find out that it's in the police impound area. And we're like, dude, like, what the heck? So my husband ended up calling an attorney because he's like, this insurance company is pissing me off. Like, he had this, like, it was a mess. Well, I already done one. I might as well do the other. So anyways, he went ahead and called an attorney. So then at that point, the attorney sent me to PT. I saw a doctor, was getting medications, and they went from there, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. They sent me for an MRI, find out that I have a slip disc in my C5 to S1, and they're like, it's not going to correct. And they finally referred me to a surgeon. Finally, it took from November, I guess they started in therapy like October or December or something like that, and it went all the way through like April, and they still couldn't get me a doctor. But I was like, dude, I can't keep working. So they took me out from work because I was in so much pain. Like, my job required a lot of physical activity. It wasn't just standing around and making like training people and doing schedules and paperwork. No, my job was very demanding. That job is very demanding. I'm no longer with the company, unfortunately, because I couldn't find a position within the time allotted for me being out on disability. But I really wish that I had been able to find a job that I could have done with the company, because I really miss it. Like, I really love the company. The company is a great company to work for, and it just didn't work out. So I'm doing YouTube, and hopefully hoping that YouTube will become my supplemental income if I can ever get it up and running and going. So with you guys' help, it would help me out if you guys subscribe, if you guys like the video, if you guys share the video, it would be really great. And I do want to start doing some giveaways on my channel. I want to start doing stuff that I get in boxes, stuff that I purchase and maybe I get extras of if I have the funds for it. So that way I can get back to you guys and show you appreciation for you guys, you know, helping me out and supporting me in this. Because in reality, if I really look at it and I evaluate my life, oh my God, I don't want to start crying. I'm never going to be the person I was before the accident. And, oh dear Lord, why do I get emotional? I'm pretty much, I'm young. I'm not that young, but I am young, that I should be able to work, but I can't work because of my back. And it really sucks because this man took everything. He took everything from me. And had I not had insurance, I would probably still be dealing with the pain in my back because he would not be able to pay for it. Like, because of the way that Texas is, they can't, they don't go over anything, any assets that he has. They couldn't freeze his assets. They couldn't sue him for more than what his insurance was. So it really sucks. I mean, I legitimately had issues with my back, and I really wish that if I ever saw him again in person, I'd probably punch him in his big fat face. Because I'm suffering now. For the rest of my life, I'm going to have pain. And it sucks. My husband hurt his back yesterday, and he's like, I can only imagine. He goes, I'm in pain. He's like, but I can only imagine what you feel on a day-to-day basis. It sucks. It really does. Like, why? This is like a reddish tint, and I don't have any friends who have red in their hair. Like, if I had red hair right now, it would go well. This is not going well. Oh, well. It is what it is. I committed to it, and so, as you can tell, my eyebrows obviously don't match my hair. So that sucks. But it's alright. So yeah. I'm just gonna, you know what? No, I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use the foundation. Oh, there's a ball in here you can shake. Yeah. So the rest of my life kind of sucks because now it's like, okay, I really want to go on vacation, but can I take the plane ride to go where I want to go? Can I go to Australia because the plane ride is really, really long? You know, can I go basically anywhere in a plane? It's like, okay, can I do it? I told my husband, I go, if we go where I want to go, like, my husband is part Hawaiian, so he does have family that is Hawaiian in Hawaii, and that is our home away from home. Like, I absolutely love going there. It's beautiful, and if you guys haven't gone, I truly recommend that you put that on your bucket list. Like, if you want to go somewhere beautiful and somewhere that's just amazing, I would definitely go to Hawaii. Like, if you could choose anywhere else in the world to go, I know there's a bunch of other beautiful places, but Hawaii is just what I think God intended for the world to look like everywhere. Australia is beautiful too, and I really want to go to Australia too. Okay, so now that we have red eyebrows, yay. Usually auburn is not this color. I have another auburn like brow, but it doesn't look like this. Like, this is weird. Okay. But yeah, this man basically just took my life, took my livelihood. I can't work anywhere. I mean, and if I do, I have to be careful what I do. I can't lift too much. Fortunately, I don't have kids. And I do have nieces and nephews, but I don't pick them up because I can't. And they know that I can't, which is really amazing because they're very young. I can't pick them up, but it's like they know. It's like they know. But anyways, so yeah. Let's go ahead and put eyeliner on since we're going for everything. I'm not great at this, but let's see how this works. Yeah, so anyways, That's what I've been going through for the last almost 2 years now, because we're in September, so almost 2 years. November will be 2 years. And so because I was home and because I was bedridden after okay, I really like this. I really like this. Because I was bedridden for about 6 months almost after my first surgery. Because I had my first surgery in July 12th last year, and then I had a second surgery in August for emergency surgery because I had an infection, and then I had my third surgery in January. So within 5 months, I had 3 surgeries. So within the last, 5 months, I was pretty much bedridden for about 8 of those months, because July had been the worst, I think, because that was when they opened me up for the first time, and I was like, what's going on? I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom on my own. My husband had to help me. They did eventually teach me how to do that on my own, like get out of bed. Like the way I do things now, the way I bend down, the way like to pick anything up off the floor, I have grabbers to do that. To pick things up off the floor. If I'm doing laundry, I have to be really careful. My husband usually has to get everything out of the laundry for me. I can do I really like this. I didn't put it all the way because I don't want to go that far. But yeah, so my husband has to help me with the laundry. If I'm not feeling well, he doesn't usually cook. We'll pick up something to eat, or my mother-in-law will get something sent to us. For the most part, I try and be as productive as I can. And making YouTube videos for me has become more of like a hobby. And I know that I started it and then I kind of stopped, and I'm like, I really need to do this because I'm looking at my life and I'm like, I am not going to be able to do really much anything else. I have a nice comfy chair here that helps support my back, so that's good. Now I'm going to use a Pat McGrath mascara. Let's just see how this works. I should have brought you guys in a little bit closer as I was doing my makeup. Let's do that. We're doing my eyes. All right. You can see my brows. Like, that's just messed up. All right. But yeah, so this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, I think about it every day, and I really want to go back to work because that's just who I am. But am I going to be able to handle it? Am I really going to be able to handle a workload? Am I really going to be able to go in once this COVID is under control? Am I going to be able to go into an office and sit for 8 hours? Or, you're at work for like 9 to 10 hours a day. Like, you live at work. If you ever calculate it out, like literally you're there 12 hours out of the day. Like, you have to get up an hour or two before you have to be at work, more than likely, especially if you're going to do your makeup, take a shower, get dressed, do your hair, do your makeup. For me, I'd have to get up. If I had to be at work at 7, I had to wake up at 5:30. 5:15 to get dressed, put my makeup on, and, be ready for the day. And I would be at work from 7 to 7. I had 10-hour days, basically 10-hour days. It's like a nurse almost. Sometimes I was there for 12. Sometimes I was there for 14. Whatever was needed, because I would have people who called in, or I needed to stay. I needed to work on the schedule. Okay, the concealer is creasing in my little lines underneath my eyes. So I'm going to need to get some powder. And that's why I got this powder puff, but we'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, so I had to get up and leave by a certain time, and if I was going to get breakfast or coffee, or, well, I don't drink coffee, or tea or something from Starbucks, I had to make sure that I was there earlier, because the Starbucks was next to the store. I could just walk to it. And sometimes I would, but sometimes I would order like stuff from my team. I would get them coffee or whatever it was that they wanted. Whoever was there early, that was the kind of boss I was. Like, I'm like, hey, you want anything from Starbucks? Like, I would take care of them. And even though they got paid well, You know, they were students. They had books and stuff they had to buy, some of them. But I tried to make sure that I take care of my team. I was the fund manager. I was the one. Okay, I'm not the greatest at putting mascara on, so I really don't know how I feel about this mascara. Kind of reminds me of the KKW a little bit, and I just rubbed it in my skin. Trying to separate these lashes. I don't know how I feel. So Paige, I'm gonna have to keep trying it out to see if I really like it, because again, I have very short lashes. I have lashes like an Asian. They're very short and they're straight, so I have to curl them. Now I do have a heated curling one, but I probably have to get a new one because it's not doing what it's supposed to. I mean, I guess you could say it's okay. I don't know. Ugh. Just like wiped off my makeup. I don't know what I did. I do like this makeup. It's very light and airy, but I don't know how much I like this. Now I'm gonna have to get a setting powder because I don't think, and that's lovely. I don't think that the powder that's in here is meant for that, but let's just try it anyway. So anyways, yeah, so that's been my life for the last almost 2 years now. And I mean, I'm not, well, I kind of am complaining a little bit, but I don't know. It's just, now this thing is refillable, so you can just purchase this by itself. You don't have to purchase the whole compact, which I think is good. She didn't use this on there and didn't really talk much about this one. I don't know how I feel about this. But I do need powder for under my eyes, especially because I am a greasy person. See how it, like, the makeup kind of comes off a little bit. I don't like that it transfers. I don't. Okay, you see that powder going? There's powder already in here. So once it runs out, I don't know how you can tell it runs out, but I'm sure you can tell. I didn't use this sponge, so it's a dry sponge right now. I'm just kind of going over it, and I'm picking up a lot of makeup, which I don't know if I like that. See? I don't know if I like that at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a Q-tip because my mascara kind of smudged a little bit. All right. So anyways, yeah, but to get up, get dressed, get in the car, get whatever you need, make your breakfast, make your coffee, whatever you do in the morning, calculate that time along with going to work, then going on your lunch break, if you have a lunch break. Because I know for me, I didn't always have a lunch break, which really, really sucked. And then I would like be there till late, and then the drive home, which is another hour to an hour and a half, because of where the store was. Sometimes it would take me an hour, sometimes it would take me an hour. Sometimes it would only take me 30 minutes, depending on what time I left work. But yeah, so I'm going to go in with the lip balm in Support. We're going to put that on my lips since I don't have that eyeshadow on or anything. No, that's very smooth and very, I don't think she had lip liners, but I really do like this. I like the way it feels. Nice and creamy. Makes your lips feel moisturized and stuff, so that feels really good. Now, I know she didn't have lip liners on there, but she did say something about these. Because of the way that it's shaped, it has like a tapered end there. I don't know if you guys can tell. It has like a tapered end, so that's kind of used as like a lip liner for your lips for your lip glosses. So she didn't come out with a lip liner, but that was the purpose of the reason why she shaped the doe foot that way on these. Excuse me. On her lip, not her lip balm, her lipsticks. But yeah, this is the matte lipstick, and so this was shaped a certain way, and the reason for that was because it did give you that liner effect. And then you could fill it in, so you could actually line your lips with it and then fill it in. So that's pretty smart of her to do, so then you don't have another product that you have to carry in your purse or whatever you're doing. So I did use the powder, so it gave me more of a mattified look. I think it looks really good. The makeup looks really good on. I really like the products. The only thing is the concealer does crease, so if you have little tiny lines underneath your eyes like I do, you'll have to use a powder to set that. And I think when Nikki Tutorials did her video, and I'll link that video down below, that way you guys can see it if you like Nikki, she uses a powder to kind of just get in those areas so she doesn't crease. Nikki is way younger than I am, so I have more of that problem because I do have some fine lines underneath my eyes. But yeah, so anyways, I think that the products for Rare Beauty are a great concept. I really like it. Let's go ahead and spray my face one last time. Just set my makeup, and if you heard that, that was my cat. When she was little, or even now, like if she was doing, well, she's not really now, but when she was younger, she's 2 or about to be 3 actually. In November, she'll be 3. We used to spray her with a spray bottle, so when she got the spray, she jumped off my desk. But anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys. I really like the blush. I like the highlighter, which I'm surprised I was able to do it. It wasn't like too much. The lip balm feels really good on. It's really nice. She has different colors, so it just depending on what it is. A lip balm that has color on it is really good. It's very moisturizing. I do like the brushes. They do a really good job. You're able to really get in there, so I really like that because I don't really like using sponges for my makeup. I don't know why. I prefer using a brush than a sponge, and some people don't like the brushes because they feel like it gets really streaky, but I don't think so. The foundation is really good. It's very lightweight. You don't feel like anything's on your face. And this was actually my color. I thought it was a little too dark, but no, it actually matched perfectly to my skin tone. And again, this is the 250 color. That's actually, if you look at the website, even on, if you look at the Sephora website and you look at the 250 color, it says Selena on it, which is Selena shade. So I'm the same tone as her. But yeah, I think overall the products were great. So if you guys get a chance, and even if you just get the foundation and the concealer, if you guys get a chance to try that, I would highly recommend these products. The brow pencil, I really love this. It's very creamy. It doesn't skip. It just goes on nicely. Now, obviously, this is not my color. I got it in Auburn for some weird reason. Auburn looked like the color that I was looking for, but I probably should have gone with the warm brown, I think is what they had. But yeah, I really do love this pencil. So I did find a brand new pencil, and I believe this one, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry. Yeah. This one, I want to say, is long wearing. I don't think it's like, I don't know if it's smudge proof or not. Let's just touch it. A little bit came off, so I'm not gonna say that it's smudge proof or anything like that. It might be long wearing, but I don't know if it's smudge proof. Now, I'm all about the ones that stay on your brows. My favorite one is the IT Cosmetics 5-in-1 brow pencil. I really love that one, but it's so expensive, and I can hardly ever find it in Ulta. And I even went on their website, and I don't see it on there anymore. So I don't know if they're revamping it, like redoing the formula or what they're doing, because it was my favorite. So I've been using the Thrive Cosmetics one, and yeah, I've been liking that one as well, but I really, really do like this one. So I'm definitely going to go to Sephora or wherever I can find this. I might have to order it and grab my right color, because this is bomb. But other than that, I don't have anything else for you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me and hearing my sad sob story of what's been going on with my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you aren't already, please subscribe. It will help me out a lot. Like this video, share this video with any of your friends or family, so that they can come and join and hang out with us when I do this. So thanks so much again, guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye. Alright guys, it's the end of the night. It is 10 o'clock. I've had this makeup on all day, the Rare Beauty, and I really wanted to like this makeup, but I am greasy and I can feel it coming off on my finger. I don't know if you guys can see that, like, it's gross. The makeup moves, I don't know, I'm not happy about it. I'll try it again with a different, that's my husband. I'll try it again with a different primer. Maybe the illuminating primer just wasn't for me because I do have that combination oily skin, and it was super hot today, so my face got super oily today. But yeah, I'll have to try it again with a different primer. I'm just like greasy everywhere. It's gross. The makeup did move a lot, so using that powder puff that I used earlier is probably something that you would have to do every, like, throughout the entire day for it not to like look the way it did. But yeah, and I think it wasn't the mascara that was staining my eyelid. It was the eyeliner itself, which the eyeliner is not supposed to move, but again, I get really oily on my eyelids, and so that probably caused it to move. So I'm kind of disappointed in it, but we will try it again, and I'll keep you updated, I guess. All right, guys. Night.